Hello again, welcome back. I've dealt with the slight reverb you may have heard the previous time. Apologies for that. I was spontaneously recording the episode, but I figured it wasn't that terrible, hopefully. If so, apologies. I'm still kind of getting my head around OBS, even though I've been using it for a month now, give or take. Heating problems. Right, so what we were doing is playing this stock standard size TT Classic game and map. Pretty small by modern standards, and I am only 8 years into the game. And we've covered all of the coal mines, all of the oil fields, and initially I was starting to work on the iron mines and steel industry, and then kind of got bogged down on this factory, and did a bit of expensive landscaping around here because that is just crazy. So the next thing I need to do, apart from letting this out, is get a few of them, a few more. So get on with the grain hoppers, and I think we'll need more, but I'm not fully sure that our network will be capable of effectively handling it. And of course, there's no way to make trains longer than 5 tiles. So we are stuck with it, like it or not. So just joking here nicely. Trying not to do it too loud, mind you. So what I did prepare the previous episode was some townscaping, I guess. Okay, I wanna... No, I wanna make a few changes before you get too comfy. So what we'll do, this is where it's going to get problematic because now there is a dock there and it's going to associate. Fuck's sake. This is so annoying. Yeah, of course. So now everything's going to be confused. So you want to go to a place that doesn't exist. And you want to go to a place that doesn't exist. Okay, I think that's that. So I need... Yeah, I love it that mail just shows up here, but it's going to be a slight lack of mail boats for the time being anyway. So we have... Yeah, it immediately drops. So goods carrying ship. I love it that maybe Chris Sawyer, maybe whoever else, they just never bothered with the idea of giving these names. Like, yeah, that'll do. Okay, that will come here. So there are already buses doing this. Why do I have goods here? For God's sake. So that's kind of going to be a slight issue. So what we'll do is make this explicitly unload and find the other one. Otherwise, everything gets very confused here. Also, can I reconsider the position of that thing? No, I don't want a depot. Okay, I can't actually show the layover, so I could probably move stuff here. In fact, that is what I'm going to do. So we make changes. I'm kind of hoping that... Yeah, shut up. Go away. Okay, so you do take goods. You are probably trying to get totally shafted. Okay, so that is what we want. Like, I don't mind having something like this, and then we can play around with the idea of just getting a good vehicle, whatever that might be. Bedford. Go here. Like, we don't actually have to... I don't know, I said this before. I mean, it's like conundrum because the rule in OTTD was that we connect everything that produces stuff, which was, logically primary industries. However, logically it doesn't work here. Okay, what's going on? Need a third one, don't I? I mean, that was kind of expected. Okay, off you go. So docks has goods until it doesn't. You have mediocre ratings. Where are the trains? I'm kind of expecting to see a whole bunch of trains here. This is so bad. Like, they just turn back, like, you know what, F this. I'm thinking I might actually just be better off. I don't want to do that yet. I'm thinking. We are thinking. Yeah, that'll do. It's going to be one of those cases where I should check my mirrors sort of thing. Like, not just build like crazy. Yeah, it's fine. I'm actually going to allow them to come back this way. Let's see if that makes things a little better. No, I do not want that. I want this. Let's see what happens. And let's spend a bit more money on landscaping, because why not? That should allow for a little more. Yeah, I definitely need one more. Especially if this actually is going to kick in working properly. Load. Come here. Fine. How's with how's things with the money? I mean, I don't expect them to make loads. Still, it's twice the annual upkeep costs for one run. Yeah, fine. You do you, buddy. Yeah, this is a bit weird. Like they just go any direction because signaling is logicked in this extremely obscure way. I don't think I can change. Where is Um, no, not here. So I had a stupid setting on. Yeah, that one. End of line only. So now they have to go in a circle. Where the hell are you going? Oh, God. You're an idiot. And there are levels of stupidity, to be fair. And then there's this. And of course, the issue is that then this tries to come out. Yeah, it's like chaos does not come to describe whatever is going on here. Okay, that notwithstanding, we have way too much crap here. I'm conscious of not putting more trains because it's already chaos. And initially, I had wanted to get the steel out of here, of which we have. Yeah, that's a slight problem. Or is it? It's not. So our aim is to get the steel out of here, and I want to make my music a bit less loud because, yeah, there you go. I'm back. So, yeah, big sigh, because the only way I can do this sensibly is by hooking into the network we already have, and as it's just been discussed, or there are some severe shortcomings. Okay, full load. Go. I can immediately get yet one more. So you still have okay, ratings. Yeah, and that's on the poor. Great. I cannot put more stuff here. And of course, there's no way to take any other sort of vehicles. Right. Enough of complaints. So I'm thinking coming in not this whole way, but this generic direction because if you remember, the other direction had a whole bunch of these feeder lines, and it's bad enough as is. No need to make it worse. But if we you have 200 flicking crates of goods again. I mean, it's a nice problem to have. I think the most I've ever done, not in Classic, of course, was 10 or 12,000 goods a month. I mean, I need one more. But of course, in OTTD, okay, that's a nice problem to have, but not at this moment. In OTTD, you can have much longer chains, so as long as your network can handle it, it's yeah. I mean, 300 crates there. I could just get 3 more boats. Can I just zoom out? This is very tedious. Okay, I don't care about you. Can I zoom more? Kind of. You reload your reload go. This is only going to get worse. And then in some years' time, I'll have to replace all of these. And that's going to be so much fun. Yes, fine. Like, there's still... Okay, how are we doing with the ship running costs? Ship income, yeah. That's more or less just this stuff. Ish. And we still have plenty. Livestock. I mean, we do a bit more livestock. Cows are having time of their lives. Okay, I am still thinking how to best do this. Well, oh, no, I don't want that. I mean, I would want that, but I don't want that. Do I want that? Tunnel, hello. Can I? No. Can I? No. Well. Far from optimal, but hey ho. So noisy. I mean, actually listen back, and that's not too bad, but yeah, now I'm causing a bit of havoc here. I am still thinking, okay, I don't need this signal. This is not good for me. You're not going to crash the whole thing. You have nothing. I'm going to sacrifice a bit more money here. I mean, if we've already kind of mixed things up badly, then just make it worse. There's cow moose or hilarious. So we came through here, y'all. Now that I said I've given up on directions, this is wholeheartedly pointless. The directions, that is, because I can't actually control the train directions. So now that I said, I hate that song, that I don't want to use this side, I am going to just suck it up really and just use it. So the other thing is that because non-straight rail tiles are very much second-class citizens. Anyway, wait, that was totally not what I wanted. Extend that I want this. And I'll just kind of go away. So I don't want them to kind of depot in their own place. So I could rather have a depot here. I limitedly care about this bit of auto chaos. Ish. That song is really grinding my gears. But I am going to... No, go away. It's kind of hilarious though, so one of the next things I will play is going to be Master of Magic, which in all honesty I already have played. None of it is recorded, but Magic has... I don't know how many tracks, but the number is somewhere between 1 and 3, I think. Unlikely more than that. It's hilarious. And so the problem is that the trains are so slow that even if I do 6 sidings, they will time out and reverse. Anyway, Magic has so few songs or bits of music, I don't even know what to call them, that... Why is there... What are you doing? Mundinton. It's generally going to be someplace here. No. Mundington. You're coming here. I'm going to regret this. I don't really understand under what circumstances the computer thinks that this path is blocked. I think because it was hooked into this and it doesn't really understand the concept. So take 3, 4, 5, I don't know how many yet. Master of Magic has so few songs that, bits of music, whatever, that you play with it for any length of time. And they're like, it's playing the same bloody music again and again and again and again. So when I get to play that, I'm reasonably sure you won't be hearing any of the music because I'm just going to kill it. Okay, so we want steel. I'm not going to have this on full load because... Okay, how much you make? 200 odd tons. I mean, I could have it on full load, but see, that's why I did not want this. Okay, I don't actually care. Now they go off to like all sorts of places. This is effing terrible. I need to rework this whole thing. Because now that's going to come down the whole place. Okay, so we want, and I will need to do something about the signaling logic here. So that cannot stay. I know that the town won't be able to come out here 5-bit signals, so I don't actually know if I care. Yeah, that's okay. You know, I never figured what these were, and now I think they're just spools of steel. Oh, I don't know how much they like me or not, but I need to make some changes here. Fine. That one truck is not going to make a whole lot of difference. Okay, so rating's still going to be rubbish, but to be honest, like, hey, see, I told you, we'll be over 1 million before 1940. I told ye. I mean, some of this will obviously become less of an issue as time goes on because we're going to have more capable engines that move at higher speeds. Like, again, this just gave up and turned back. And the funny thing is that I have now set end of the line only, and never mind. Okay, well, so I was kind of saying that the reason why I do bother with trying to maximize bits and bobs is just for entertainment's sake, because the maps are so small. The map is so small. There's one count of map. That's so poorly laid out. Okay, why don't we take these two there? Like, I mean, this isn't too terrible because these are next to each other and they can all come to whatever factory probably here. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I've been not to both places. That was great English. You know what? I'm kind of going to give up on these lengthy, complex train networks for a moment. It's going to kill off the opportunity to expand that way. What we said about elections. Once we have the stations, we can do whatever. Which is to say, if you weren't listening to the previous episode, one of the politicians said in whichever country that go away. Actually, right. And there was another piece of news. Okay, fine. So the politicians said during campaign on what was actually a public campaign event that we need to win the election. After that, we can do anything we want. And of course, that got picked up by anyone and everyone. So why I keep repeating that is because once you get your stations down, the towns can lick the lolly, and it's still good. Okay, I don't know where the town boundary is. I'm not going to have more than one train here. It just adds to the headachiness of things. So, you know, you can easily convince towns without money. You don't explicitly have to bribe them. They can. They like you. It just takes a bit of time. But once you have your stations, it's so much easier. Okay, the other farm was here. I am going to... Oh, it doesn't matter. Start with 2. And I can't avoid people coming here, but they are going to realize it's pointless. This is so scorched earth. And the thing is, if I didn't have to have all these restrictions on not being able to build on slanted tiles and whatever else, I wouldn't ever bother. Speed-wise, I'm going there. Like, it's now a lot more automatic, even with these stupid restrictions. We're going somewhere there. I want to check the space of sorts. Okay, 1.37 million. 40k. I mean, now money flows a little better. Now that I did this, I realized this is not going to fly because I can't put a bleeping Otimac boat around it. Well, I could fly. I could do that. In fact, that is what I'm going to do. And then I can put a dock there. And let's do more environmental destruction. Okay. Roll. I'm just going to get rid of all of this. I mean, trees do go automatically. I don't precisely know what the algorithm is, but even if you do scorched earth proper, I'm pretty sure eventually they'll hate me. Appalling. There you go, they hate me. Slightly unfortunate for them. I don't want to put stations here just now. Okay. I need to think about that because I don't think those guys hate me, but obviously one of the challenges is not just the stations. Fine. I know there's a depot. Well, was this the place? Yeah, this was the place. Hey, my HQ looks pretty. No, I don't want that. I want this. I don't want this. So the outside is going to be, in fact, I'm just going to do some prep work. No, don't do that. Do I? It doesn't matter. I mean, money is a lot less of an object now. Yeah, that will work totally. Magic. Initially, I'm not going to bother that much, namely because these two farms are not that potent. want to make sure we don't get any other industries serving. And need to make some changes here. So that'll do. I was so proud of myself. Sigh. I don't explicitly want to turn off those notifications because if the game randomly decides that the one place I ship all the goods to doesn't take goods, then that would be a bit unfortunate. How much time I have? 16. Well. Okay, don't get ideas. I'm never sure how to handle depots, especially in this particular logic. Like signaling in this game is outlandishly bad. I don't know if coding some of these quality of life things would have been okay, 5, 6, 7. Very difficult or not. I said in the previous episode that game takes up very little space by more or less any standard. So I mentioned this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not long enough. When I was playing this in the 90s, my computer had either 1 or 4 megs of memory, which is to say, at some stage my computer was replaced. So I had a 386 SX 33 back. Which was with 1 meg. And so I got kind of sidetracked for a moment. Full load. I know I could zoom out, but okay, I can actually buy things. That was grain, so let's do 4. Let's do 2. I mean, 2 of each. Well, I do want 2 of each. Because it's competitively for items. I don't know. I mean, it does 120 tons a month, which is 30 tons. This is almost then short of 300. We'll just do 1 each. Come on. So done. You guys go and deal with it. So yeah, I had between 1 and 4 megabytes of memory, depending on the actual computer, as well as 280 meg hard disk. It's kind of hilarious that I was joking with a friend that stereotypically speaking, what the hell is that? What is spoking anyway? I know, whatever. So stereotypically speaking, men keep lists of their ex-partners and women, or well, yeah, men, whatever. Whereas I have a very extensive and detailed list of all the computer parts I ever had timelines and all. Okay, you take goods yet? Yes. Might not have time in this episode, but I want to review how the stops and stations are doing. And I'm going to have 2 of these. 15 miles an hour. Okay, that will do. So that I don't quite think I care about. I mean, I could actually, because it's not a too badly locationed spot. I just need a bit of landscaping. More than a bit, really. I need to. Blech. So I want to put a station here because I can't put it here. Either that. What are you doing? Okay. Plan B. So yeah, I have a very extensive list of go away of computer hardware ownership. Not so much of partners. Can I actually do this? No. In which case this is going to cost me an arm and a leg. That was 100k, I think. That's only going to get worse. No, it was 10k. So, how you feel about me? Very good. That's fortunate. Okay, I want to keep these buses. That was half a question. It's the problem that if I want to do this hopper properly, then I would want to hook stuff this far, but okay, let's kind of do one thing at a time. I can do anything I want here. I'm going to move the bus stop a key. I don't need that in my face. Wait, I limitedly care because I am checking these stations really, but due to network stupidities, blah 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 blah. And I want that moved out of the way. Fine, I'll work around some of this. I mean, in terms of town development, some of this is going to be okay. I can offer that on the proviso that they let me remove this and let me bridge instead. I don't even care what bridge. I mean, the problem now is going to be that. Hold on. Yeah. You see the problem there. We're going to have a lot of dead people soon. Can I read out? Okay. How you're outstanding. Okay, I could do that. I could. So what I want then is 60 miles per hour. It's totally fine. I need to think. I need to remove this. And you don't let me do that. I was kind of afraid you'd say that was actually okay. That is fine. So that has to be the most ugliest logic ever. So, I'm not going. Well, there's nothing stopping me from. Yeah, you see, I'm kind of spending a bit of money now. It's like conundrum, because obviously that will need to be used, which means I have to put station here, which means this has to go. I decree. And I also decree before the town gets ideas that I want to build here. I obviously can't demolish all this. So it's going to be mighty interesting. Can I do that? No. I'm going to tunnel. It's probably less painful than other options. And then so now that I said I don't want to run more than one train, that's obviously off because we now have a bit of a network. Yeah, it's 1940 and we'll soon I don't speak English today. We are significantly over 1 million. I joked about this in whichever other game that years ago I knew someone who actually didn't speak an awful lot of English and they said about themselves, dead serious. I don't speak England. Like, yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, this would be so much easier if I could just kind of come through here, but hey-ho. Okay, I want to get some ideas. This has 180, it's 244. I'll obviously have one more for starters, and I think 2 trains really should be able to fit just fine. Famous last words. There, off you go. 900, 400. Well, I mean, such is life. I am wondering at what point it gets green when it passes here. Yeah. Well, that's far from optimal because that is kind of blocking a lot of stuff. So how about then this is not going to be enough. Right, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, not enough. But there's no particular reason why I should do it this way, yeah? So if I remove this, put this here, don't think I can do that. Town. I definitely cannot squeeze in a stop there unless I mean a train station stop, unless I obliterate a lot of crap here. Which wouldn't be a problem. Well, I mean, we've got money. Let's obliterate stuff, yeah. That's hilarious. How hate you me? 'Cause then I can do something, especially if I move this. Well, what? Okay, bye-bye. So, our time is up. Okay, well, there you go. In which case I am going to pause the game. Yeah, our time is up. So I'm going to pause the whole thing and save the game and continue next time. So thank you for your kind attention. I hope that was enjoyable. No reverbs and echoes, and I shall see you next time. Any thoughts, comments, likes, whatnot, please do, and I should actually save. Right, thank you, and bye-bye.